Hey folks, welcome to A Piece of CX. This week we're going to take a look at the brand new Zoom admin interface. This was not a video that was planned even a couple of hours ago. In fact, I thought I had all my videos for the next few weeks all ready to go on YouTube, and we've just given them a shuffle because earlier today I noticed this button here for try the new Zoom experience. So let's try it together and see what it looks like. There are also a number of updates into the Zoom client, which we will cover in due course as well. There is obviously a huge announcement of Zoom Mate on June 1st, as I record today. That's just gone to market. And Zoom Docs is now Zoom Canvas, and there's a whole host of many icons that I now have in the Zoom app. So we'll cover that at some point on the channel in the future as well. But here is the Zoom admin interface, which if you're used to Zoom, it's okay, I think. You got your personal section, then you have all your admins, and then it can get a little bit funky because some of these have a lot in them. And when we were at Zoom recently, there was a mention that yes, this maybe needs a little bit of a tidy up, and Zoom have gone ahead and done so. So I had a sneak peek earlier, but I thought, do you know what? Let's turn it on and take this journey together. So firstly, an all white look and feel. It's also given me a bit of a grand tour. So let's have a look at this. So we have the new product menu in the top right. That looks very much like a waffle icon to me. So I'm happy. So we will refer to that as the waffle icon from now onwards. Which means I can be consistent across every vendor that I work with. We have my account, which is good. So actually, it looks like we've got just an admin section now instead of admin and my profile, but we'll have a look in a moment. We have the organization settings, we have our settings, we have our product configuration, and we have content management. Cool. So this is where I was previously. I was in queues. I thought that was a good one. I wouldn't have to obfuscate as much data as I normally do on some of these videos. But let's have a look at this. So admin stuff has moved to the top, and then all of the stuff related to my account is in profile instead. So we have moved all of those across. That makes it a lot easier. There's a lot less scrolling. So that is good. Let's now have a look at this. Let's go to the waffle icon and let's go and click on contact center. Okay. That was not what I was anticipating, but maybe that is also because I wasn't reading the tour. That is the contact center application. So let's cancel that. So, right, all of these things then, by the looks of it, are off to the applications, the web applications of Zoom, which so many icons, so many things you can do within Zoom now, and we will play with some of these shortly. But this is admin. So now let's have a look at all the various things we've got in here. Let's build some of these out. If we go into settings, then we get to the menu system, product configuration. So we've got some menu structure there as well in two different places. So if I hover over that, I've got my AI. Interesting, AI Studio is now top of the charts. Not really a surprise if you've been following where Zoom has been going. AI Studio is everything. And I've got a little pin as well, which is probably going to make my life a lot easier, down to the sub menu section as well. So do you know what? I'm always going into preferences, and that's going to make my life easier now. And I'm always going into virtual agents. And I'm always going into AI Expert Assist. Now, I could carry on adding, but at that point, what's the point of having too many preferences? So I really like that. First viewing of that is really quite good. So in here, you've got your settings. That's your platform-wide stuff. Then in product configuration, we've got our AI Studio, contact center, devices, etc. One thing I'm interested to look at is flows. I would still like to be able to reduce this down to give myself a bit more real estate, but let's have a look. When I click on a flow, has the flow editor changed? It is exactly the same. So all of that just works, which is really nice. Now, one of the areas, again, that I use quite a lot is, that's interesting, got a dashboard up there. Okay, that's your account dashboard. That's not really a contact center dashboard. They are normally hidden under, not hidden, they're under your own personal profile. So where are we finding our reports? Reports, there we go. So CX Analytics. And have I got my virtual agents? I have indeed. So nothing's changed there. They're all still there. Can I? Don't think I can. I don't have the pin for those. I guess there's less features over on this one. So back in admin, do you know what? It's all just a bit cleaner. It's very white. It's quite Scandi, kind of IKEA, but it's all really clean. I quite like it. Everything just seems very simple. And by bringing this together here, yes, you can still expand it and I guess expand it again if you're used to that structure previously, but you can also just go across. And I really like that pin function. So there you have it. If you don't like it, we can just go and turn it off again and we go back to the previous mode. But I think, do you know what? I am going to embrace it and I'm going to keep that there. Thank you very much for watching. That's a piece of CX, and this is the brand new Zoom Admin Center.